Freakum, welcome back. Today I've got with me one of the most renowned people, one of the most renowned lifters, a previous world champion, powerlifting, a very big celebrity status among the Sikh community in Derby. We have Mr Javanda Avtar Singh. It's a pleasure to know Uncle. I've known Uncle for a good maybe 7 or 8 years, and in all that time, you know, whenever I've seen Uncle, whenever he's come around the house, whenever I've spoken to him, I'm always trying to get knowledge from him in lifting. And Uncle's knowledge has really helped me pick my own deadlift up on my squat from 200 to 270 on the hack squat. Tips that Uncle's given me, showing me videos, inspiration. We'll try and see if we can put a couple of clips in here of his old school lifting. Uncle, welcome to FREAKEMTV.
Thank you.
And tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into lifting, and you know, how long you lifted for, how long were you competing for. We got a lot of trophies here, we'll go over them in a minute.
And then I met a lad from Derby. He wasn't powerlifting, so he asked me to join him because he said you were a very strong lad. So ever since 1976, we started training as a powerlifter. So from there on, I carried on till 2005.
So what years did you lift? What would you say were your best years of lifting?
It was almost over from 80s.
To early 2000?
80s, yeah.
So 25 years?
Start in 76, then I was 81 I was improved. 81 I was really in the top. I was in the British team. Then 1984 I was really in the top. I was in 10 stone that time. Before I was 9.5 stone. So there was no lifter in East Midland who can compete with me. So I always compete with heavy class. So from there on I was free. So I used to come second, first, second sort of thing. Then I went to the British team, I won there. Then I went to Canada, mini Olympic, won a gold medal there.
Wow.
Then I went to India, won a gold medal there. From there, then I gave up for a few years. I became vegetarian, complete vegetarian.
So you were a meat eater first, you used to eat meat?
I was meat eater till 1981.
And
then I became vegetarian. Then I became a religious person sort of thing, you know. I got a beard and baptized myself. 1984. Then I gave up for a few years. Then I start again. And I won 7 world championships and 8 European. And I hold all the European record over 40s. So then in 2005, I retired for competition.
In 2005?
Yeah, I retired from the competition.
17 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow, so you were still competing in your 50s?
Oh yeah, I was still up to 56. I was competing.
Wow, 56 years old. What? So tell me, in 56 years old, what did you lift? What can you remember? What's your last?
I did break the European record my own. They were my own record. That was 235.
At 56 years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I bench press because my shoulder was bad. I did 120.
Okay.
Deadlift was 245.
So your best lifts, you know, your best lifts, when you broken, like when you were when you're getting the gold awards and stuff, what was your lifts then?
It was me squat, 242.5.
At what body weight?
75.
75. Wow, that's 71. So that's like three and a half times body weight.
Yeah, the best I done when I was 60, 227.5 and 60 kilograms, nearly 4 times my body weight. That was a British record, and juniors, and seniors.
How many times body weight?
Nearly 4 times.
4 times. What was that? Deadlift, did you say?
Yeah.
So what was your weight then?
60 kilograms.
And you deadlifted?
227.5 kilograms.
Yeah, 3.5 times. Wow.
No, 3.8.
Wow.
So I bench press 2 times body weight, so all the time.
Okay.
And then I went to 10 stone. Then I bench press 145, sometimes 50, depends, you know, each time.
Wow, out of 10 stone.
Then deadlift was really 250, squat is 250. So then I went to 75. Then when I got old, I might total start dropping a bit, you know.
So in terms of lifting, I've got a question for you, right? You were a very strong lifter, but there was somebody else with you who you should train with, and he's passed away a few years ago. Tell us about Janelle Singh.
Yeah, he was very good lifter because we was together in the world. But he was a good squatter and bench press.
What was his weight? Was he heavier
He
than
was
you?
100 kilograms.
Okay, so he was heavyweight then.
He was in heavyweight.
So 16 stone plus then.
Yeah, he squat nearly 300 kilogram squat.
Wow.
200 bench.
Wow.
But his deadlift was almost a little bit 270. Was only 20 kilo more than mine.
Wow. So you was pound for pound, you were a lot stronger than him.
I
with the deadlift.
was stronger than him and a pound to pound basis. But he was very strong lad, you know.
So Uncle, talk me through some of these trophies then.
This is my very first trophy. When is it? 79.
Wow.
This is the best trophy, I would say, because it's the first one I ever won
Okay.
in the competition.
So what would you say is your most achieved trophy in that section there?
This is best lefter trophy 1940. I was the best lefter in the whole competition.
So 1984, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. So that means a lot to you. There's a big one on the back there with a deadlift.
That one is also gold. It's a gold medal. Sometimes becomes a trophy instead of gold.
Okay.
This one big one from Canada.
Yeah.
This one from here, the two. That's from Australia gold medal 2003. This is the best powerlifter. Champion 95 winners.
Got some medals. Sorry.
This is 67 class.
Okay.
This is Derbyshire, North Midlands.
What are these medals here?
This is a gold medal. This is a bronze medal. Given me. This tag of war I once came runner-up in 1984. It was the Irish.
Tug of war, okay.
The Irish team was there. Then I was watching. They said, "We showed a player." They asked me to.
And Uncle,
asking me to give them help, so I joined in.
and you pulled it.
They know I'm in light, but then I can
Still pull.
I can hold me for the rope.
Uncle, there's some more trophies here.
This one, 2000, Las Vegas in America.
Oh, Las Vegas.
Yeah,
I've been there.
This one in Canada.
Okay.
This one is in France. This one in Italy. They gave me World Powerlifting Championship. This is one also in, where is it? So many things I forgot. What's the written?
I've got
Australia.
Yeah, Australia. I've got it.
Yeah. This one in USA.
Which is your most achieved trophy in this section then?
They all mostly, everyone.
Like, you know, when you look at this cabinet, this is like years and years of lifting, okay?
One, this is gold medal. I really called me best. This one here.
That's your...
Yeah, this one in the South Africa. That was tough. Then after that, this one also was very tough.
When you say tough, why? What happened?
Because American, the lefter who was very strong, and I won him.
You beat him, yeah?
I beat him, and that was shame to him. So he didn't collect his trophy. He just walk off. This was a
So
good achievement.
uncle freaked him.
He was walk off the. He didn't walk the competition.
All in all, how many trophies would you say you've achieved over the years? I mean, there'll be more probably.
There's more I give to people, you know. Whenever
You gave away to people.
I gave them.
You got some big ones down here. What? These are some cups at the bottom there. Are these like for lifting as well?
They're all lifting. Everything's lifting. I don't know my numbers, but I forgot myself how many.
Yeah, because they look like there's about 15 to 20 on each.
When someone get given away, because I got no space to put them, you know.
So uncle, now say you've done all your lifting, you know, how do you feel now? You know, you still do a lot of like massage, you still give advice to the youngsters, you train in the Gurdwara, you know, what's it like for you now, saying a retired, you know, ex-champion, how does it feel? What's a day, what do you do on a daily basis? How do you feel?
I like to train people, but there's not many people. The people not interested in sport nowadays. My aim to, you know, get somebody in the sport, no matter what, not a weightlifting, they can do another sport. I can physically train them, right? Can advise them. But I got more experience in Kung Fu, cross country running, also weightlifting, powerlifting. So my favorite is the powerlifting anyway. So I can train them. It took me 4 or 5 years to become the first champion on North Midland. Because I had to travel to London, Birmingham, Wolverhampton to train with world-class people. Because now I'm here to help people. People don't want help.
Do you feel like people, when you were training in the 70s, 80s, 90s, powerlifting was a big passion, a big support? You know, there's a lot of waiting lists for people.
So popular. We used to be there. So many left in Britain. We have to qualify for compete for the British. Qualified was very high. When I was 60 kilograms, I have to left over 500 kilograms to go compete the British Championship, which is very hard. 500 kilograms for 60 kilogram body weight.
Wow. Now,
and
people,
then you can go to British
like
stage.
Qualify.
British stage. Then you win it. Then you go for international level. It was that hard them days. Now, I mean, there's not many people around.
So, you know, still now, just to finish off with this, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you now?
I'm nearly 72.
72, wow. So you were competing when you were at 56, so 16, 17 years ago. You know, how do you feel in terms of your own fitness now? You know, like when you were training, you were very fit because you used to eat a lot. You told me about your diet.
Yes,
Tell us very quickly, what did you used to eat in your training, in your peak?
Oh, I used to do...
a daily, what was it
daily,
from breakfast? Tell us what you eat.
Beans and dry food and dry fruit.
Was it a lot of eggs?
No eggs, I was vegetarian.
Oh, vegetarian, okay. What else was it then?
Paneer sort of thing.
Paneer, yeah, okay.
Beans. I never eat salt and sugar. I always get the beans, wash them off. Sort of get the...
So how many meals were you eating?
3 meals.
3 meals, yeah? And
then I got protein on top of that. Then I got vitamins, minerals. So that's how to keep top of myself. Now, I only have 2 rotis a day.
Okay.
So, but still I feel great. I mean, other day I did 170 kilogram squat.
170 kilos now?
Yeah. So
at 72 years old? You squat more than me, uncle.
Yeah, because I mentally I'm strong.
Okay, uncle, it's been a pleasure meeting you. I've known you for a little while, and all I got to say is you're inspiration to a lot of people. And just the youth of today got to know who you are. Hopefully when they see this, it'll refreshen them and tell them that we've got a champion amongst us in Derby. Thank you for talking to FREAKEMTV today. Uncle, this is my tagline. Can you say it to the camera? Freakem, baby. Can you say it? Freakem, baby.
Freakem, baby.
Freakem, baby. Today it's me and Uncle Avtar Singh. We are here, the powerlifting champion. It's been a pleasure. He showed me around his house. You know, I've known Uncle for a long time. We've seen his trophies, and this interview is for a lot of the Derby people who know him. We want you to comment down below, like and share and subscribe.
Thanks a lot for coming here.
Anytime. And
you're always welcome here.
And likewise,
If you need any help, I'm here.
Uncle has given me a lot of paramount advice in my own lifting, and it's always taken on board, and it's actually increased my deadlift by 70 kilos. So it's got to be something. Uncle's definitely given me some advice. But on that note, we'll see you again. Freakem.
You're watching Lion AR on FREAKEMTV. Freakem, baby. Freakem, baby. Freakem, baby.